This is the 28th. I have my schedule here. And we're doing the sun. We just finished doing some depressing sun. Maybe we can do some more lighthearted suns. So let's go do the sun. Let's go find Ayane. Where are you, Ayane? You stand in the exact same place as Yumi. You even have that same green hair. But are you like related? No, but you look like you totally could be. No, you have a way cooler last name than Yumi. No offense, Yumi. So let's hang out.
Senpai!
Are you gonna practice now? Of course. Q Smith. Yes. Will you 10? Go to band practice. You're pretty passionate about music. Not as passionate as Yumi wanted me to be about drama. Like, originally she was hardcore about it, which is kind of funny when you think about it. She was hardcore about it originally, but eventually she's the one who gave up on it. So, yeah, it's a very interesting social link. Definitely a feels one, but an enjoyable one. I think my favorite social link so far is Ko's still, but yeah. I know looks happy. If I had to rank them, my favorite social link is probably Ko's. Then after that, let's see, if we're talking about just the ones I finished, my least favorite's definitely Yukiko. Rise I liked, but it's probably my second least favorite, just of the ones I finished, if I had to rank them. Then after that, probably Chie's. Yeah, and then I liked Naoto's, and then after that it's Ko and Daisuke, right? Well, Ko's. Oh, of course there's also Yumi. Where does she fit in? Better than Yukiko. It's really feels heavy, but I'd say it's better than Rise. How does it compare to Chie's? Hard to say, because I feel like Chie had a bit of missed opportunity there. I liked it a lot because it's Chie, so I inherently liked it, but if we're just talking about the story arc within it, it could have been better. Whereas Yumi's was a really emotional story arc. So I'd say I like Yumi's better probably than Chie's. Not quite as much as Naoto's though, because Naoto's I just enjoyed so much because it was like fun playing detective. Anyways though, there you go. If you want my quick ranking so far of where all the social links fall for me, well there you go. Anyways, Ayane looks happy. Still have plenty more social links to finish though, so we'll see how things go. Yeah, it's coming high music room. Cut! The trombone is flat. Is that you again, Ayane? Oh, don't pick on her. I'll say it's me. I'll cover. Even though we're playing different instruments. No, it's the guy next to her. He's also playing a trombone, right? You see him? It's totally his fault.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, voice actor. You're going too far. She only says I'm sorry. You're going the extra mile. Alright, let's see what we can do about the tempo in that second movement. You attended band rehearsal. You played your trumpet with passion. Not that I need it.
Senpai.
You must be tired, Senpai. Oh, I am. I felt pretty exhausted after finishing that Yumi social link, honestly. Probably wanted to stop recording right then and there, because that really hit me with the feels, but hopefully yours will be a bit more uplifting. Hopefully. I forgot Mary's. That's right. I finished Mary's. Forgot to rank hers. How was hers? Hers was also kind of anticlimactic. To be fair, they kind of resolved it, you know, in the main plot, but I felt like they were going somewhere with finding out what happened with the comb, and they just kind of gave up on it. I mean, I liked it, but it definitely wasn't the best. Ko's is still my favorite. It was definitely better than Yukiko's. Yukiko's the only one so far I genuinely dislike. Then Rise's, was Rise, how does Rise compare? I think I like Mary's more than Rise. How does Mary compare to Chie? I think those are around even. I think Yumi's still better than Mary. But, Mary versus Chie, it's kind of hard to say. I think I like Chie's more by a little bit. They're close. I might be able to reevaluate when I watch them through again as I'm going through the course of the game. In my new game plus, as it were. But right now I'm going to say Chie beats out Mary a little bit. So that's my social link ranking so far. You know, for those who thought I forgot Mary, I mean, you were right, but I remember. Anyways, you have such a great tone. I guess you weren't kidding when you said you'd played before. Oh, that's right. In this timeline, I said that. Oh, what is it? I actually went to an alternate timeline where I want to try to get the Bone Chie as quickly as possible. So I'm taking every opportunity I can to Bone Chie. And I did go ahead and just redid the INA thing. And I said I hadn't played it all. But I guess that's actually something that comes back, which is kind of interesting. They're actually, making note of that, so that's cool. Referencing it at least a little bit. It's not just a one-time note thing that never comes back. Anyways. Oh, sorry. I know that doesn't mean much coming from someone like me. No, it's okay. I'm sure you can be good. You can be good if you apply yourself. Maybe you could help us with our band practice in the main game, if that's a thing that's possible to do. I'm not sure. Probably not, but it'd be neat. I was sticking out again today. I wish I had as much talent as you. Okay, what do I got? Actually, you know what I want to try doing? I want to try, figuring out what the answer is supposed to be before I look at my cheat sheet. For the sake of getting everybody completed in a timely fashion, I am going to use my cheat sheet, but I want to try to figure out the answer before I look at it. I actually accidentally screwed up and looked at my answer before figuring out myself this time. I was only after looking at it that I realized, crap, I was going to do that today, because that was my plan going into this, but I forgot about it. But I'll remember for next time, but I've already looked at it, so I might as well tell you. You're supposed to say the first answer followed by the first answer. Anyways, effort is what matters. You do have talent. Maybe you should give up. This third one is obviously wrong. Effort is what matters, so that's what she wants to hear the most. The other one is you do have talent. I guess she doesn't want to hear you do have talent because that'll just sound like I'm talking down to her. So yeah, effort's what matters. Fuck the talent. Like, some people are naturally gifted, but screw them, As long as you give it your all, that's what matters the most. And I hope, I'm sure you can give it your all. Effort is what matters. You're right. Just because I'm talentless doesn't mean I should give up. And hey, who said you're talentless? Alright, looks like she's high spirits. Well, at least it worked out. Oh, but we have another trombone player in here. Oh, I saw him, yeah. Oh, hey, name dropping. Takeru-senpai. He's really good, so he always gets picked for the performances. I guess that makes sense. That's why I've never gone to one. But it doesn't matter. I can't play in front of an audience anyway. Stage fright? Maybe you should take up acting. Ah! Related it. You came back. I'm sorry, I shouldn't bother you with all this. I better get this place picked up so I can go home? This place picked up? You're gonna pick up this entire room and bring it with you? No wonder I had such a hard time finding it in my first playthrough. You probably carried it off somewhere. I know what she meant to say was packed up, but man, it's funny typos. I didn't spot many of them in my first playthrough, but man, I'm spotting a few more in this playthrough. Cleanup looks like a big task for just one person. Help out, watch. It's the same question from last time. Obviously help out. Offered help by INA. Again. Understanding. Oh, that's so good that I get that from this. That's very useful, because I want to get that up as quick as possible. Thank you so much. I'm sorry. You really shouldn't have to do this. It's because I want to. Effort is what matters, right? INA looks apologetic. At least she does accept my help. You feel INA's kindness toward you. Your relationship with INA is growing slightly stronger. Alright, INA Matsunaga. Coolest last name ever. Cool. INA Matsunaga social link is reached level 2. Persona's the Sun Arcana has grown. It's already getting dark. Let's do it! What are we doing? Cleaning up? Oh, right.
Nice day.
You have a nice day too, INA. Oh, you're so adorable. You helped INA clean and walked home with her. Cool.
Welcome home.
And welcome home to you too. Let me take a quick look at April. Okay, I see. All right, cool. So I just checked, and tonight is supposed to be a free night. Well, no, actually, no, sorry. I'm supposed to read a book. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna do that. Let me see my progress of books. Let's just do the book thing. I've caught up on my reading, and my guide says to read, so I believe, yeah, I have to finish extra study methods, so it makes sense to read. Might as well. Read extra study? Yes. Guide says read, so I'm going to read. I'm going to stop beating around the bush too much. So how do you continue reading extra study methods? The book contains tips on how to concentrate during class and take notes effectively in order, blah, blah, blah. Though while reading it, you wonder if it really is that easy to follow the advice in it. Read your book as the rain splatters against the window. Great. Knowledge will increase faster when studying at your desk or in the library. Not that I need it, but hey, maybe it'll help me study quicker. Maybe. Rain doesn't seem to be letting up. Today's shower day, so you have the day off from school. This will be my 4th of 8. Central Shopping District Chinese Center, Aya. Except the rainy day special Mega Meatball Challenge. You still can't see the rice. You can suspect that your bowl is a portal of meat dimension. The amount of meat contained within the bowl is truly staggering. In order to finish this bowl, you must blah 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 blah. Just give me stats. All these traits are necessary. You're still unable to finish it, of course. Aya! You tried your best to finish the rainy day special Mega Beef Bowl challenge, and your personality is growing tremendously. Aya! Oh, for a second I thought he was saying that, but he's not. So, are you related to I at all? Because I remember in the recent part of the Let's Play that I was editing, I mentioned that I would be the daughter of Aya. It would make sense, but do we ever meet Aya's daughter? Is it supposed to be I, or am I crazy? I don't know. Knowledge. Courage. Well, at least I got diligence. Hey! Throw it a rock solid! Diligence max now, great. Now all I need is understanding. Aya! Too bad, mister! Great. Well, it was worth it. Finishing your meal, you went home. Oh.
Due to the weekend rainfall, clear skies seem unlikely in the area.
What did I say about changing the channel without asking?
Yeah, I remember this being weird in my first playthrough. Dojima's all like, don't change the channel on me. And then she doesn't bother changing it back and he doesn't complain at all.
Have a great day, even during Golden Week, at your local JUNES.
Oh boy, Golden Week. That's when I get bond with Nanako, I believe. Yeah.
Come see for yourself and get in touch with our products. Every day's great at your JUNES. Every day. Dad, they're going to be open during Golden Week.
Oh, Nanako might hate me for that. I cut off her great at your JUNES jingle.
I heard. Do you want to go somewhere during the long holiday?
I feel so bad that we never go anywhere with Dojima. Do we? No. I would enjoy the idea of a family trip. But no. Like, we go places with the group sometimes, like, for vacation reasons or just to goof off. But we never go anywhere and hang out with Dojima and Nanako. That makes me so sad. Because, I don't know, I just feel so bad for Dojima in general in this game. It really, I hate it. I really do. But yeah. I haven't gotten to Dojima's 10th social link yet. But maybe, I don't know, maybe if you do Dojima's 10th social link, you tell him about the case, you actually finally open up to him? I don't know, headcanon? Because, like, if I do his 10th social link, if I have a super unbreakable bond with him, is it really so, it clearly isn't perfect if I haven't even been willing to tell him about the facts that I should have been telling him about in the first place. That'll bug me, but there's no way he's going to do it. I would just mess with the plot too much. I don't know. Midnight, which means dumb plot. The plot that I don't care about. The Saturday morning kitty plot. You know what? No, I'm really curious now. I've been thinking about this a lot and I never checked it out. I'm gonna check it. I'm gonna get up. I got the game case. It is now in my hand. M? This game is rated M? I just checked. I wanted to check what this game was rated. Fucking M? Are you kidding me? This game has the plot seriousness of a Saturday morning cartoon. It's like a kiddie game. That's the Like, some themes, sure, they're mature. I could see this game getting a T rating. Elm? You don't even get, like, crazy busy with the ladies. Like, the most you get is, I got one kiss from Mary, and it wasn't even, we didn't even get a good look at it. Like, we didn't even get one with Chie. Like, off screen, I'm gonna say headcanon we did, but, like, why the fuck is this game rated M? I mean, I could see this game being teen, but really it should be, like, E10+, honestly. Because that's the level of seriousness the game's plot has, as far as I'm concerned. Anyways, no one's appearing on the Midnight Channel. Sounds like a good time to pick on the city boy. Yeah, I don't have this answer to this written down, so it doesn't matter. What is the greatest canyon in the solar system? Oh, but I do remember this. It was, it's not Grand Canyon. It's Valles Marineris. I remember that one. Commit it to memory. You're there from the city. Well, I guess that doesn't have anything to do... Oh, no, but you have a generic voice. I guess that doesn't have anything to do with it. Ha, ha, ha. Yeah, that's his voice. The Valley Marine on Mars is 10 times larger than the Grand Canyon. Ha. Mars also hosts Olympus Mons, the largest mountain in the solar system. That's right. You see, I remember getting weirded out by that question. On the test, we get a question about Olympus Mons, but we never... Oh, so they link. If you had gotten this question right, you would have gotten the hint to that question. That's interesting. I like that. Okay, cool. But yeah, the test asks about Olympus Mons, not the Grand Canyon, which I remember being confused. Like, did we ever get that question before? But we didn't, but we would have gotten a tip if we got it right. Okay, I like that. Both the highest mountain and the greatest canyon are on Mars. Isn't that useful information? It also tripped me up, but yeah. You got me started on canyons. I'm going to cover some material on their characteristics. Great. Great.
The police are probably looking for witnesses, but I don't think we can expect much from them.
Fuck you.
All right, then let's all work together and catch this asshole!
Yeah, and then of course there's the mentality of like, did they ever plan on arresting him? Did they just plan on killing him? Did they not think that far ahead? How do you think you're gonna arrest them if you don't give the police the evidence? Like, it's so dumb.
They're all females who are originally from Inaba.
How dare he target females? Now that's unforgivable. The culprit's gotta be some kind of pervert.
Well, Dachi kinda is, but then he targets a male, so... And then he targets people who just show up in Inaba, but used to be elsewhere, so both of those get thrown out the window. I mean, these lines of logic are irrelevant. They never end up mattering. Like, I know I brought this up at the end of the LP, but we have so many of these meetings where we, like, discuss, like, what the happenings are and how we can do it and, like, what we think is going on, and none of it matters. We're always either wrong or we're on the wrong track, or even if we have the right idea, we can't do anything about it. Like, none of our discussions ever matter. Like, ever. Even when Naoto joins the group, pretty much don't ever make any progress. We just wait for someone to get thrown the TV and then go into action. That's all we ever do.
Sorry to butt in, but could it be that the killer targeted Saki-senpai in order to silence her?
Sure get to the heart of the matter. Yikes.
You would know, he's the killer.
Of course, we're also thinking along those lines. She was killed right after the announcer's body was found.
See, what about this sounds incompetent? Like, after he walks away, Chie, I believe, says, like, you're right, we shouldn't trust them, but, like, that sounded incompetent. Like, first of all, Adachi's known as being an incompetent policeman, so that doesn't help your case, because there's others that are more competent, like Dojima. But even then, what he's saying now doesn't really sound that incompetent. It makes sense, and he wouldn't want to tell you everything anyways. You're just dumb kids, right? I know I've been over all this before, but evening. Guide says to read a book, so I guess I'll do that. Oh.
The 4th and the 5th. I think I might be able to get the 4th and the 5th off.
I wish I could have seen that. But no, of course you can't.
Really?
Nope. Don't get your hopes up.
Really?
What, you don't believe me?
It's always canceled.
Not every year.
I feel so bad for him. Like, Adachi and Namatame stories are my favorite ones, but I would have liked a really cool Dojima story that never happened, and it's just friggin' I feel so bad for Dojima. Lovely man, go for it. Begin reading The Lovely Man. Every chapter begins, all men have the great spirit of masculinity within themselves. This spirit of true manhood transcends space and time, and all people of all cultures and genders feel its call. You feel more like a real man than ever before. There's still some pages left of Lovely Man. Decided to save them to read next time. Yeah, there's Kubo. Your character never really went anywhere. You were just kind of douche. That's like, people like him are other things about the game I wasn't a huge fan of. Like, they just had this guy that on the surface looked like the biggest douchebag in the world. And guess what? Under the surface, he was still kind of the biggest douchebag in the world. It's not very progressive way of thinking. Like, I thought maybe there'd be more hidden depths. Like, yeah, he kind of hates himself and it sucks. And he should see like some kind of psychiatrist, but we could help him with that and we didn't. I mean, his character was just one that was just kind of a, you know, he looked like the worst human being in existence, and he kind of was the worst human being in existence. He didn't really get redeemed. He was just a douche that we saved from killing himself, and there was nothing more to it than that. I thought we'd get his social link. I thought we'd get Namatame's social link. I remember bringing that up, and it just didn't happen, and it's really lame. Upon replaying this game, I'm remembering other things that are lame about it, but yeah. I'm surprised that, like, that's all they did with Kubo.